Ever since the first low-Earth orbiting satellite Sputnik was launched in 1957, voyaging into the final frontier, one constant has remained. Satellites never sleep. The dawn of the space age catalyzed a crave that humanity has for exploration, knowledge, and discovery. Today, over 40 NASA satellites travel vast distances as they orbit the near-Earth region. While some reaching speeds well over 17,000 miles per hour, these satellites simultaneously execute their intended missions by collecting extensive amounts of scientific data 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. In just one day, this data equates to 1,500 gigabytes to be transmitted back to Earth. Rising to meet this demanding challenge head-on is NASA's Near-Earth Network, and then carries the vital mission to provide customer-based satellite direct-to-ground data transference using its vast network of 17 ground stations spread across every continent. Each NEN station can experience up to 40 satellite passes, and on average, the NEN executes 150 missions a day with antennas as large as 18 meters in diameter. Scanning the skies day and night, these antennas track rapidly moving satellites up to 1 million miles away from Earth. They deliver the satellite's data to mission operations centers to be processed and disseminated across sophisticated scientific communities. With 17 stations located globally, the Near-Earth Network utilizes 42 ground antennas, which act as the network's foundation.
My name is Scott Scher. I'm the Near-Earth Network Wallops manager. I've been at Wallops now 13 and a half years, and the last 3.5 years I've been part of the Near-Earth Network. What makes the Near-Earth Network best in class is our proficiency. We have a proficiency greater than 99.1% requirement, but we're typically at 99.8%. So anytime NASA flies and they need to get the data to Earth, and it's within 1 million miles of the Earth, Near-Earth Network is there to support those missions. And we focus on 5 areas here at NET: safety and IT security. So we can never be too secure with all the hacking that's going on in the world today. Proficiency, minimizing the amount of data loss that goes to a mission operations center. Availability, minimizing the chances of a dish or antenna being down for whatever reason. C is cost, doing the best for our taxpayers. And E is evolution, evolving the network for future missions. That acronym spells out SPACE, space. Our Global Monitor and Control Center has a small staff here at Wallops for 24/7 monitoring and operations of our dishes around the world. And that enables us to only have a small staff, daylight shift only, at the remote stations.
Start track of Metavy on MG1.
Okay, stand by, please.
Wallops, this is Moscow voice. How do you read?
Wallops, I heard you loud and clear. How do you copy me?
Copy 5 as well.
My name is Mark Harris. I work at the NASA Wallops Flight Facility, and we're going to take a tour of the Global Monitor and Control Center here in the Mid-Atlantic Spaceport. So if you'd follow me. Okay, we're going to walk over here and look at the link controller's desk. The link controller here at Wallops controls the Wallops antennas and monitors the White Sands antennas and the McMurdo antenna. Greg is here working with us today. And as you can see, he's got quite the array of screens here to monitor various functions that are going on throughout our workday. We'll take a look over here at the McMurdo console. That antenna is about 10,000 miles away, and we monitor it 24/7, 365 days a year. If you follow me over here to the White Sands console, this controls the White Sands console. The White Sands antenna is mainly used for the Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter mission that's currently orbiting the moon and mapping the lunar surface. The Global Monitor Control Center here was instituted in April of 2016. We brought this together in an effort to leverage the support we have here at Wallops to control our own antennas and these remote sites at the same time, and ultimately provide a cost savings to the government and to NASA.
The combination of growth and customer demand and NEN's mission of providing streamlined operations drives NEN to constantly develop and implement network advancements.
My name is David Carter. I'm the Near Earth Network Project Manager. I started my career at Goddard as an intern and converted full-time in 1987. And in 2009, I was selected as the NIN Project Manager. We're upgrading the NIN to a K-band network, which will enable us to support science missions with a higher data rate. The NIN architecture includes 2 new antennas in Alaska, 2 antennas in Svalbard, Norway, and 1 antenna in Buenos Aires, Chile. We also might be adding a K-band antenna in South Africa. What excites me about the NIN is the team. We have people located here at Greenbelt, Wallops, White Sands, as well as our NASA stations out in Alaska and McMurdo. We have a highly skilled, highly motivated, highly dedicated team that's willing to work late hours, work weekends, whatever it takes to get the job done. The challenges to manage a project and to stay on schedule and within budget. As well as if a NASA station goes down, the team works hard to get it up and operational as soon as possible. The NIN is supporting delay-tolerant networking, user-initiated services, and optical comm. And the challenge will be to see how the NIN implements these new technologies into our network in the upcoming years. The science. The NIN supports Earth science missions such as Aquanura, space science missions such as AIM and SWIFT, and lunar orbiting satellites such as LRO. The NIN gets the data down from the satellite to the ground. We enable the scientists to do their research so they can present their findings to the world. And the traveling to places like Alaska, Antarctica, Norway, Chile, Florida, South Africa. At the end of the day, the NIN has fun and we get the job done.